everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Happy Healthy Smiles. Welcome back and welcome if you haven't been here before. Today we're going to be talking about mouthwashes. Now you're probably thinking, what's the big deal about mouthwashes? Everybody uses a mouthwash, but you'd be surprised how many different varieties, different types of mouthwashes there are. And I noticed a lot of people are using it right now because of COVID-19. You're not able to go to the dental office and you're missing probably you've already missed your regular cleaning and might be a while before you can get into a dental office. So I noticed in the shopping carts, yeah, that's what I do. I peek into people's shopping carts and see what they're buying. And I noticed a lot of mouthwash being bought. Now, I was at the store and I happened to go to the aisle where the mouthwash is on. Even I was surprised of how many varieties, types, and the quantity of mouthwashes there are. I'm just going to show you a little clip about this video I took at the local store. Okay, so I'm here at the store. I just want to show you this aisle is all about mouthwashes. Even I was kind of surprised or taken aback the variety and amount of mouthwashes there are. There's gingivitis control, tartar control, whitening, there's natural mouthwashes, there's different flavors of mouthwashes. And I'm just gonna come over here. Look at it, continues. So I can imagine how people can be overwhelmed with a choice. So that's why I'm going to offer you tips on how to pick if you are choosing a mouthwash. So as you can see, there's a lot of variety of mouthwashes, a lot of options, and it's not like you're gonna run out of any mouthwash anytime soon. I noticed people have been using it more recently because of COVID-19, since you can't get to a dental office. So I'm glad to see that you're taking care of your teeth. But it's helpful to know exactly what you're buying and what are the ingredients. So I'm hoping this video will help you in deciding what to look for. So just to give you a background of mouthwashes, they've been around for centuries. Every known culture has used some kind of mouthwash. From the ancient Romans and Greeks, the upper classes used the mouthwashes. The Aztec, North American natives used the mouthwashes. And it's been a very common use to reduce gingivitis and gum disease. Now, mouthwashes, there are different types. There's for antiseptic, to reduce bacteria, anti-inflammatory, antifungal. Is to also mouthwashes help moisten the mouth, especially if you have a dry mouth. And a very popular type of mouthwash is to help reduce bad breath. Now, there's a lot of misconceptions about mouthwashes and what they do. So I'm going to talk about the number one misconception or myth is that all mouthwashes are made equal. So there's two types of mouthwashes. One is cosmetic and the second is the therapeutic kind. Cosmetic generally uses to relieve the bad breath for a temporary time. And the therapeutic uses active ingredients that help control and reduce things like gingivitis, plaque, tooth decay, and bad breath. Now, there's active ingredients I just mentioned, and there are 5 popular ones. One is, I'm going to try to pronounce this, cetylpyridinium chloride, CPC, which helps reduce bad breath. Then the popular one and a very old active ingredient, chlorhexidine, usually need a prescription for this, and this helps control the dental plaque and gingivitis. And essential oils are another active ingredient. They help with antibacterial protection and for bad breath reduction. And of course, fluoride to help reduce decay, and peroxide, which helps in mouthwashes that whiten and also helps reduce bacteria. Now, also another common ingredient, which is really not an active ingredient, but people assume it is alcohol. Now, alcohol is used as a carrier for the active ingredient to penetrate the plaque to destroy it. But alcohol itself does not destroy the bacteria. Now, the other things that are in the ingredient list, flavoring agents like sweeteners, sorbitol, and xylitol. And also, another ingredient is sodium lauryl sulfate. I just happened to be talking today to a friend of mine who was using mouthwash, and he felt it was foaming a lot and he didn't like it. So just look for that ingredient, sodium lauryl sulfate. A second misconception or a myth is that mouthwash is harmless. As I've mentioned previously, the ingredients can be strong chemicals, so you don't want young kids who can't spit out properly. They might swallow, or if you have an issue with swallowing, you shouldn't use anything, especially with peroxide, chlorhexidine, or fluoride. You don't want to be ingesting that. And there are some side effects, but usually they're transient, they're minor, and they go away and when you discontinue use. So one of them is a change of taste. People noticed it doesn't taste the same. Second one is people notice, especially with chlorhexidine, staining of teeth. And when you get a dental cleaning, it is all cleared up, so it's not permanent. Another side effect is dry mouth. And now this is really important, that if you have dry mouth, and not to use alcohol-based mouthwash, it will make your mouth even drier, which means your bad breath will definitely get worse. So you're actually doing the opposite. And also a dry mouth, again, promotes more bacteria, so more gum disease and more chance of decay. So avoid dry mouth. Another side effect can be allergy or sensitivity to ingredients like the preservatives, the flavoring, the coloring. So that can cause sensitivities. And I've noticed to some patients on the inside of the cheeks, the skin sloughs off. That's a common sometimes side effect or sensitivity to mouthwash. Now, number three misconception or myth is that mouthwash cures bad breath. It does not cure, it can reduce and control certain things like the bacteria and bad breath, but it does not cure. So if you have chronic gum disease, really bad gingivitis, that will not be cured. That you need to go see a professional to help with. If you have chronic medical conditions like diabetes, that tends to cause odor in your mouth. Keto diet also, very high protein, low carb diet can cause bad breath. Issues with sinuses and post nasal drip definitely can cause bad breath. If you have tonsil issues where tonsils get inflamed, so all these conditions can promote bad breath, which any mouthwash will not cure. Another big misconception, and that's number four myth, is that mouthwash can replace brushing and flossing. Absolutely not. Unfortunately, no. A big no. If it was true, I'd be retired sitting on a beach in Fiji. Now, what is going to remove bacteria and plaque really thoroughly, completely, is brushing and flossing. Unfortunately, right now, there's nothing that can replace it. And I've had patients say, oh, in the evenings, I just rinse with the Listerine and go to bed. And that's why they come every 3-4 months for cleanings, because of the buildup. So unfortunately, the brushing and flossing cannot be replaced with any mouthwash. Now, beside brushing and flossing, it's important to get regular cleanings. That helps with fresher breath. It helps reduce gingivitis and keep the bacteria at bay. So mouthwash is really a temporary fix. It's short term, definitely not long term, and you still have to brush and floss. So now here in the washroom, we come to myth number 5, that you only need 5 seconds of mouthwash rinse to be effective. Unfortunately, that's not true. You need a minimum of 30 seconds to have the effect of the ingredients and help reduce the bad breath and bacteria in your mouth. So when you're rinsing, you need 20 to 50 milliliters of the mouthwash. Swish for 30 seconds at least, spit it out, and try not to rinse with water after. Okay, some final thoughts on mouthwashes. Just remember, they're not a cure for your chronic issues like gum disease and bleeding gums. It's a temporary fix. So if you have chronic issues, please see a dental professional. And just remember, you have good bacteria in your mouth, just like you have good bacteria in your stomach. So that can be disrupted with a high concentration of alcohol in a mouthwash. So if you're overusing this, the mouthwash, it can cause issues with that. The alcohol mouthwashes tend to reduce the good bacteria in your mouth. And also remember for what purpose you're using the mouthwash. Are you using it for cosmetic or therapeutic reasons? So if you want something to reduce bacteria, then you need to have those active ingredients in your mouthwash. Now, personally, I don't use mouthwashes. I find them too strong, and I just rely on the brushing, the flossing, good diet, and lots of water, and a tongue scraper. All those really help keep gingivitis at bay and reduce any bad breath. I hope that helps, and if you have any questions or any requests for future videos, please let me know, and I will see you soon. Bye.